Hi everybody, old guy here, and oh my, when you're exploring the wilderness that is the current world of books, you happen sometimes to run across a couple of frisbees.
A frisbee.
Here's the first one. Windwalker by Terry C. Johnston. I have never read a single one of Johnston's quite extensive catalog of mountain man, fur trapper, explorer, cowboy, Indian cavalry, what have you novels.
Indians winning! The Indians winning!
Even though I'm well aware of them and often thought that I should pick them up, since I really like Old West tales like this.
We don't need no stinking budget.
I mean, for that matter, I've never read Louis L'Amour or Zane Grey, which I know is downright heresy.
Dumbass!
But I just never ran across one of their novels at a time when I was not engaged with something else. So, same with Johnston. So it was rather fortuitous. I stumbled across this one, and even more fortuitously, it is the final novel of the Titus Bass series, which runs, I guess, about 11 previous novels that I can figure, maybe less than that, maybe more. So great. I can give this a whirl, and if it's good, then go back for the others, sort of like watching a movie that begins with the conclusion and then shows you how we got there. Like Memento or Pulp Fiction.
They had a high-five phone, oh boy, did they let it blast.
I will not be doing that with this series. I barely made it to the required 50 pages before flipping this thing across the room.
Send him back to mama, boy.
Why? It reads like a story for people who are raised on the Lone Ranger.
His sign was a silver bullet. His name was the Lone Ranger.
And Rawhide. And would think that that is genuine Old West. It is filled with authentic mountain man gibberish, gall darn it. Like this. Magpie deserved a man bred to these mountains, and not no snot-nosed young'un who don't know prime from stinkum.
Not only was it authentic frontier gibberish.
Feel like donning my coonskin cap and doing my best Gabby Hayes imitation.
Kroger, he's gonna roll away biscuit cutter.
The Face of Deception by Iris Johansen. Man, look at this, a big deal author with the first novel of the Eve Duncan series. Who is Eve Duncan? No idea, but Johansen has a good rep. She's written about 400 or 500 novels, so it seems, and she's really popular and successful, and it's odd. Like the Terry Johnston, I have not run across a single one of her novels before. At least that I don't remember doing so grab this one and let's take a look. Oh, good Lord.
Here's another nice mess you've gotten me into.
I just simply cannot buy the premise of this novel, that Eve Duncan has become the world's foremost forensic sculptor, also all self-taught. So superior is she that billionaires and shadowy government agencies seek her assistance, instead of the thousands of other credentialed forensic sculptors who have the extra benefit of actually working for these shadowy agencies and therefore don't have to be begged to do the work. Eve does this for the missing children, because her own daughter was kidnapped and the body never found. The serial killer who probably murdered her daughter was caught, convicted, and sentenced to death, and Eve repeatedly gets his execution date delayed as she pleads with him to tell her, just tell her, where her daughter is buried. Apparently, she doesn't understand how much joy serial killers get out of the victim's pain, and that he's using her to avoid old Sparky.
Warm up the electric chair, Lou.
Never mind the other family's continued torture. Her trauma is more important than anyone's. So already she annoys me. But then this premise. Bazillionaire John Logan seeks her out in her backyard lab to hire her to reconstruct a face from a skull that he doesn't actually have yet, but will be digging up soon, and it might have something to do with the Kennedy assassination. And
you really expect us to buy that?
He offers bazillions of dollars to her favorite charity, but I'm not for sale to anyone. Despite the bazillions of dollars and his equipping of a state-of-the-art lab for someone who is not credentialed, who insists on making some kind of snarky remark to every single word that Logan utters. It's like they're married or something. And oh yes, there is an evil corporation employing the most murderous and ruthless hitman who simply cannot be stopped.
It's Ken! Coming to kill me!
And yes, I know this is just the first of 30 or so novels in the series, and no doubt it gets better with experience that most authors develop over such time, but I'm just not willing to find out.